Everyone, Lisa Finkel coming to you from Prince Edward Island on the east coast of Canada, outside, unloading a kiln for you. Well, actually, I've already unloaded. I did a Facebook Live just a few minutes ago, so I thought I would hop on and show you guys what came out of the kiln. There is a lot of pink in this kiln. So fair warning. And also I from a previous kiln unload, I had showed you, whoever watched my previous video, I had a lot of white pieces. So I did the overglaze decals on those. So I'll show you that as well. And let's just have a look. So a lot of pink in this load, and all very similar. So this is Spectrum Soft Red. And this is 2 coats of honey flux and 1 coat of river birch. So the way I do it is this: I do 2 coats of honey flux all the way, and also just inside the lip, and then 1 coat of river birch. And then I take the soft red and I do 2 thick coats inside and 2 coats on the rim, because soft red, when it hits river birch, goes white. So it acts like a flux almost. So that turned out pretty, I think. Very, very soft and subtle. So I've got 2 big serving bowls like that. Part of this is a commission, so you always make extras because you just never know. And these pieces, these all have the exact same treatment. So 2 little bowls, and these I sell with little wooden spoons in them. People really love them. Sometimes it's just those little things, right? If you add a little something to a piece, it really catches people. So if I add like little wooden pate knives or little wooden spoons, it can make a big difference to people. I also did a set of 6 salad bowls in this. Don't need to show you every single one of those. You'd be bored silly. So I'm going to be moving in and out of frame. Sorry, but I already unloaded a bunch of stuff on a table. So here is a vase and the soft red and the birch. And that might be it for that, I think. Yeah. All right. Let's go to the Overglaze decals maybe. So these Overglaze decals are all from Sanbao. I fire them a fast fire to cone. I think it's 018, whatever they recommend, and I hold it for 5 minutes just to make sure everything comes to temp. I've had people reach out to me and say that theirs turned out rough, or they're getting like a thing around the edge, and I'm guessing, I am not a pro on Overglaze decals, but I'm guessing they might be under fired a little bit, because mine, especially Sanbao, I wish Sanbao had more variety, because I really love how their decals fire, like really clean. The colors are awesome, but they don't have a ton to pick from compared to some of the other companies. So that's also a little Sanbao bumblebee. So I just tucked little chubby bumblebees on the rim of all these. So I'll go through them. So the mug itself is on Tucker's speckled white stoneware, and then I dipped it in my Raven's Craig white glaze, which is a very inexpensive white to make, and in a simple recipe. I think I posted it in my last video. So if you go back to the previous video, if you're interested, the recipe for Raven's Craig is there. You could also do it in any white, doesn't matter. But the decals do better on a light color than a dark color, unless you're doing gold. And gold, I think you can play a little more. I haven't done a lot with gold, a little bits here and there, and they look really cool on dark colors. It's subtle. So they all have like a hydrangea on the front and a little hydrangea on the back. Bumblebee. Kept it pretty consistent. Just a little bit of variety in color on those. But they are really pretty, like nice quality. I think all of these are Sanbao. Just tucked a little butterfly in that for fun, and a little bumblebee inside. This one is for a lefty. Which I am. I am a lefty. I don't know if any of you are. A couple of tumblers. And because these are triple fired, and it actually is pretty, not hours, but it's time consuming to put the Overglaze decals on, I charge a more premium price for these. This one, little vintagey pink flowers with bumblebee. This is just a vase. And this one is the river birch. And anytime I say river birch, I'm meaning 2 honey flicks, 1 river birch. With the little bumblebee and the flowers. Okay. Here's another one where I'll sell it with these little wooden spoons. Just a little dip bowl. Nice and simple. This one might be my favorite, little dip bowl. It's got a little bumblebee in the bottom. So cute. So I like that. Really happy with how all of these turned out, actually. A little trinket dish. You can see I went with a theme here, right? I make this shape at Christmas, and I call them cheese ball holders at Christmas, but really they're just for dips or little serving dishes or whatever, and I sell them with these little wooden pate knives. And when I can, I get them from a local maker, because sometimes at the farmer's market, some of the wood turners will have their little pate knives, and they're quite reasonable. And then when I can't get them from there, I get them on Amazon. So same idea. This would also be really cute with a baked dip in it. The only thing you got to watch with these decals, you have to, if you use them and you sell, make sure you tell your customers not to use them in the dishwasher, because it'll wash off quickly, I think, if you do that. All right, hang on. Next. So this was an original olive oil pourer I did, and I liked it. And I think in my last video I went over it. It's got, I don't even remember what I use now. Every green I had was Celadon Bloom and Flux. Like I did seaweed, and what else did I do in there? Power Turquoise and Coyote Turquoise Lake and Mediterranean Sea from Coyote. I mean, I just threw a whole lot of stuff at it. And I liked it, but I didn't get the drippage I wanted. So I refired one. I did 2. So I refired one just to make sure I would like it before I refire this one. So I'm much happier with it. It's not a huge difference, but I just feel it has a more oceany feel now. And I like the movement better on the glaze. So happy with that. And the other refire originally was Honey Flux, River Birch all the way up, just my Studio Clear inside. Then I did a dip in my Studio Blue, and then a thin coat of Honey Flux over that. And I didn't really get the movement I wanted. So what I did was I put a coat of olive float over all that. And then I put some flux on the rim, and I'm much, much happier with it. And there's a lot more variation in color, some greens coming through and that kind of thing. So that's pretty. Somebody posted, it might have been Pottery, I'm not sure. they were using Spectrum white satin speckle, so I got some to try because I was intrigued. And oh my heavens, what a lovely glaze! It's really soft, nice feel, a nice satin. So I do have a studio satin, but sometimes it doesn't come out satin. It comes out more like a shiny glaze, I guess. So here's this one. So this one is similar to one I probably showed you in the last video, which is Amaco Celadon Rainforest to about here. And then 2 coats of, oh my gosh, Shipwreck, letting them overlap a little bit. Then a coat of Flux. And then where there is no flux, I did a coat of seaweed all the way down to where I had the waves carved in at the bottom. If that makes any sense. I don't know. I said that really fast. No rules. So I'll show you all of them because... And then I just did some seaside appliques on it. So this one's got the sand dollar and the starfish. And this is the exact same glaze treatment. And here it is again. Starfish in a scallop shell. Then I did, this one would be, I did a deep sea, Amaco deep sea on the bottom, and everything overlapped a little bit. Then I did 2 coats of winterwood and then a coat of flux over the winterwood in the middle, and then on the top I did 2 thick coats of textured kiwi from Spectrum, and then put a coat of seaweed over that. And as I thought, it turned it quite blue. It almost looks like, is it Sorcerer's Stone or Philosopher's Stone and Coyote? It almost looks like that glaze, but it's not. It's textured kiwi with seaweed over it. But I really like that. That turned out lovely. Just a little of the green is coming through at the top, and a little bit on the handle, but a lot of it is blue. So that turned out nice. And there's 2 of those. Just reminds me of, like, you know, sea, sand, and sky, or sea, sand, and sky, or just all the colors. All the colors. And we live on an island, so people really like that. This is the classic sangria, Spectrum Sangria on the top, meeting winterwood on the bottom, and a little bit of flux where they meet. And this color is just from the glazes meeting. It's kind of like this purpley blue. It's really cool. And this one is my Studio White on Tucker's speckled white stoneware, and sangria on the top. Just a Mama Bear mug, and I did 2 of those. Even though Mother's Day has passed, these are always really popular for, like, new moms or birthday gifts for moms or whatever. I was really happy with these, but both of them have some glaze missing, and that's just me. I wasn't careful enough. I was dipping and I thought they overlapped, but they did not. So just a quick refire, and I may put some flux where they meet. Not a lot, but just a little, we'll see. And I did the exact look, same thing. Damn. Don't you hate it when you open that and it's just like this tiny little bit, but I'm not leaving it like that. Another sangria and winterwood PI Girl mug. And last PI Girl mug, and this one is dipped completely in alabaster and then dipped in Norse blue. And then the last ones to show you, this is my Studio Cranberry, which is red wine from Pottery Supply House with sangria on top. And where they meet, you get an ombre effect, which is quite nice. So I did 2 of those. Here we go. And very last little mug is just simple little, my white glaze on the bottom, sangria on the top, my studio white on the top, or on the bottom, and spectrum sangria on the top. And usually I have a very basic clear glaze recipe that I make myself, and it's very inexpensive compared to some of the others. So whenever I'm using white stoneware, I typically, unless it's a special type of mug, that's what they get lined with, because it's a lot cheaper and it's very time saving. That's it. Till next time. So hope everyone's well. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. I really do appreciate it. And I'll pop on next time I have something to show you guys. So take care all.